Welcome, greetings. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time joining us, I'm just clearing our space with my new sage here. Had to order a new package and gonna give it a few moments for some more friends to hop on with us. Couple housekeeping items before we tap into the collective energies here. I'll get a message here, see what wants to come through. I did just record a message, a little over a half-hour message for the Patreon community, subscribers, members only. So as always, link for the Patreon community will be in the pinned comments below, as well as the description box. So if something sings to you here, you would like to hear further messages, longer messages, deeper messages, see more of me, know you can join us there, and you get access to, yes, my latest message, of course, but all of my previous content. It unlocks, membership unlocks the whole library, and I've been sharing in there for years. I have my 645 sweatshirt on here, so I did want to mention quick also, if you are, this is a 645 is a fitness workout program I completed several years ago, but I've been using this same platform for almost 15 years now. And there is a super big discount right now. You can get an annual membership for $99. Typically, it's almost double that. It's typically $179 for a year. That breaks down to about $15 a month. It doesn't cost any more than like Netflix. I just got charged for my Hulu this morning. I've been meaning to cancel it or kind of conglomerate some things. Anyways, Hulu has went up to $14. So I call it the Netflix of fitness, but yes, it hasn't been this price, $99 in like 5 years. So jump in on that, drop a comment if that's something that interests you, and I will reach out. I will send the link so we can get you connected. And there's also some freebies, some free shakes, some free equipment. And then if you are local, somewhere near me, and you are interested in adopting a cat, I have a, I'm gonna call him Maine Coon because I have a couple short hair cats, and he certainly, my daughter has a Maine Coon and he resembles her cat much more than mine. Fluffy tail, all of those things. So yes, if you are local nearby and you are interested in adopting him, he's been with us almost 3 weeks now, but he's recovered from neutering and he's all healed up and ready for his forever home. Drop a comment and I will be in touch for that. So he's available through the Cottonwood County Rescue if you are local and are familiar. Hello, welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for being here. If you're just tuning in, you could say hello. You could let us know where you're tuning in from. I've just been rambling. You can go back and watch from the beginning when we're done here if you're interested in what I was sharing, speaking on. But I still have all my decks out, just cleared my energy, just finished recording a message for Patreon. So I wanted to tap in, see what I could tell the beautiful YouTube collective here today. King of Wands, we love to see that. Alpha energy, being the leader of our own life here. This is authorship, sovereignty, stepping into our power, understanding we make the choices that that are beneficial for us. We don't allow others to dictate our choices or direct our choices. This is a new understanding many of us are stepping into. So we're playing around with it, experimenting with it, seeing what happens when we do follow the internal lead. 4 of Wands, but this is 11 energy, inner union equaling outer union, celebration, manifestation, because we are coming from this place of inner authority. We're not looking for the outside to complete us or, again, direct us, dictate our behavior. We are inner sourced, inner directed. Yeah, we've released these self-limiting beliefs, ways in which we hold ourselves back, keep ourselves small. This is this karmic completion. We're approaching the end of a number 9 year, a cleanup year here. First of the calendar year, we're in a new year as far as numerology, a number 1 year here. And there's like 5 planets plus Chiron retrograde right now. And so much reflection, review. Yeah, it's a new moon this evening into tomorrow morning, depending on which time zone you're in. And typically new moons are setting new intentions, planting seeds, but this is a Scorpio new moon. And with all of these planets retrograde, it's really asking us to reflect, review, revise, realign, purge. We're coming to the end of Scorpio season here with this new moon. Will be in Sagittarius season. Many of us have been like wrung out. I can speak on this personally as well. Energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, just this purging process. Just if you're feeling quite empty right now, voidy, like yeah, just kind of spacey. You feel this internal space within. Know that you are right where you're meant to be here. We had to release to make space for these new beginnings. Yes, these planets retrograde, but at the beginning of next year, February and April, again, these outer planets that are retrograde right now that change signs the beginning of this year will be going direct again, and then we will really feel that forward momentum. So think of this as preparation. Yeah, this transition phase, this rebirth, death from one cycle to the next. You know, this doesn't signify little death. It can. Maybe you're experiencing loss of loved ones, actual or energetically in your life, but it also signifies transformation, metamorphosis here, us, you know, stepping into these new humans. That means this creation energy, taking responsibility. It's, you know, again, this is new for many of us. It's been easier to allow others to direct us, tell us what to do, but we're kind of seeing the results of what happens when we do that play out now in the external. But also know that, you know, the best thing you can do to help the process of everything that's crumbling externally is continue to go within to heal those aspects within yourself that are still warring with one another, because your healing is, you know, healing for us all. As you rise, we all rise. What more can we know on this transition, metamorphosis, release, transformation? Yeah, inner earth, righting past wrongs here. Again, that karmic completion, making amends, and forgiving all others. We don't forgive others for them. We forgive for ourselves to free up that energy, because holding on to that blame, shame, resentment, you're not harming another, you're harming yourself. You can't send that negative energy to another without also polluting yourself with it first. And inner earth here, new solutions and beginnings. Yeah, clearing out, right? This transition phase, this purging. So we're feeling, you know, have this internal void, this internal space for these new beginnings to take root here. Big picture thinking, understand that it's happening for you, not to you. Hello. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here. If you're just tuning in, you could say hello. You could let us know where you're tuning in from. Share with us how you're feeling in these energies. Yeah, visionary, inspired ideas, following your ideas. Know that you will inspire many, you will trigger others. It's all medicine. Jump in, say yes to change. Yeah, so with this transition, we're being asked to do something new, right? To show up differently. We've released so many lenses and masks that we need to get familiar with who we have become, right? This sorting, sifting and sorting, internal sifting and sorting. What matches, you know, what no longer fits. What are you carrying forward that, you know, what are you watering that was dead long ago? What are you carrying forward that is just out of comfort for survival, but you know that all of the growth has been, you know, obtained there. There's nothing more to learn here. Being honest with ourselves. That's what Scorpio energy asks as well, to get real brutally honest with ourselves, to be willing to be temporarily uncomfortable for long-term freedom. And again, transformation is beautiful. Trusting that, you know, joy and pain, two sides of the same coin. This came through in Patreon as well. I just saw snake spirit, time to heal, and 5-5 with change. Yeah. Trusting that the abundant universe will provide here. We spoke a bunch on abundance and how to eliminate, you know, our lack mindset and focus on abundance. We spoke about all of that in Patreon as well. Anything else you want us to know about being the leader of our own life here? It's karmic completion, authenticity, transformation. Also, if you're just tuning in, you could say hello. You could, maybe you learned something hopeful, inspirational this week you would like to share with the rest of us. And if you want to be notified when I go live again, be sure and hit the little bell, subscribe button. You'll be one of the first to be notified when I go live. Yeah, can't make this up. Karmic completion. Really, these endings, this we're being asked to release. If you feel like you're empty, if you feel like you've released all the things, look deeper, look again. Cleaning out the closet, purging physically, you know, your physical environment, tending to the small things, cleaning up your space internally, clearing up your space. We don't avoid our emotions. We sit with them. We get to the root cause of what we're experiencing and feeling, understanding that emotions are temporary, right? And we can be the loving witness. We are not our emotions. We are not our thoughts. We are the one observing our emotions and our thoughts. And this is, yeah, truth, clarity, Ace of Swords, this understanding that we are the witness, the loving observer. And with that, right, with this karmic completion, looked for things to begin to move quickly. I mean, this Eight of Wands energy, I know we're all feeling that. The energy continues to amp up, and don't look for it to slow down anytime soon. But this is community, celebration, connection. Understand, you know, you're not the same person you were 5 years ago. We've released and purged so much. And so be hopeful, focus your energy not on what is crumbling, right? Because then we're giving our energy and our life force to that, and we're, you know, giving it our supply by focusing on it, giving it our attention. Instead, focus on creating the new, birthing these new creations from the inside out, new ways of doing, new ways of being. Let's get one affirmation for us here. And if you are wanting some personal guidance, wanting to work with me one-on-one, if you would like access to the Inside Out Living Guide I created, just drop a comment, let me know, and I will be in touch. Yeah. My body knows how to self-heal, and there's a number 9 here. Number 9, you're here. Yeah, absolutely. Trusting our gut hunches, those nudges. This came through in Patreon as well. Trusting what we feel, not gaslighting ourselves, trusting our intuition, and following those nudges, you know, even before, long before it makes sense to our logical, rational mind. The mind is the last to catch up. Your body, those body signals, those body cues, and healing the trauma, releasing the density, the darkness, you know, shining a light on our shadow aspects that allows us to be real intimate with our inner world. And so we're able to decipher what things mean, right? Before you heal, if you're filled with trauma and just avoiding, numbing out, not wanting to look at those things, you know, addictions, maybe you're overworking, you can't necessarily trust your body wisdom, because the body holds that trauma. The body talks, but if you're not giving off a clear signal, then there will be some distortion in what you are receiving, because we can only perceive from the lens we're viewing things from. And if you're viewing things before you've healed from your trauma, you're going to feel unsafe. You're going to, you know, question everything, be untrusting, all of that. Once we do the healing work, we understand the trust, the safety, all of that we are looking for comes from the divine and ourself, our connection with ourself. We don't look for any other human to give us those things. That can only come from our connection to source, universe, God, creator, whatever terminology you use, right? Many words, many names, one meaning. We're all pointing to the same thing. We all come from the same source. We all return to the same source. So with that, sending so much love. Please reach out if you're needing something. Take the time and space. Do your new moon rituals. Make time for stillness so you can, again, reflect, review, revisit, revise, all of those things. Sending so much love.